welcome to Modalities Movement Therapy. It's week 18 and today we're going to be lifting and lengthening out of the hips, working quite a bit into our rotation and of course bringing breathing into it. You're going to need some water and either 2 reflex balls, the soft reflex balls. If you don't have 2 reflex balls, then you could use 2 tennis balls. Let's start in standing. Keep one of the reflex balls handy. Now just before you roll your feet out, I want you to stand and we're going to focus on balancing. We have many proprioceptors in the eyes. So we're going to challenge our balance by closing the eyes and working into the stability in the feet. And I want you to feel the difference in the stabilization before we've released the foot and then once we've released the foot on the reflex ball. So start off just in standing and I want you just to focus on your breathing. Breathing in for 4 and exhaling through the nose for 4. Breathing in for 4 and exhaling for 4. Close your eyes when you're ready and you're going to continue just breathing in and exhaling. Bring your awareness just to your feet, to the soles of your feet, to the 4 corners of your feet. Big toes, little toes, and the back of the heel. Breathing in and exhaling. Now I want you to balance on your one foot. Doesn't matter which foot. And now just lift the other foot off the mat, bend your knee, and just challenge your balance a little bit. Now just keep the eyes open and focus ahead of you. And once you've got stability, I want you to close your eyes, but just feel that you need to try not to open the eyes and work into that balance. Now what I want you to do on the same foot, so the one you've been standing on, I want you to take that reflex ball and you're going to roll the foot out. So if you don't have 2 reflex balls, just keep one of them handy and I want you to roll with the reflex ball rather than the tennis ball. So just get a little bit more fascial release with the little nodules on that reflex ball. But if you don't have a reflex ball, then a tennis ball will also help release that fascial tissue. Now just release the ball and I want you to do the same thing again. So you're going to stand just on that foot, lifting the other foot, and relax the arms. Look ahead to start and just focus on your breathing. And now once you have a little bit more stability, I want you to close your eyes and see how that feels. Keep holding it and release. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So before you release the foot, stand on the foot, lift the other foot, and then just looking ahead, focus on your breathing. So don't look down. It's much easier to activate the glutes when you're looking ahead. Think big toe, think butt, think eyeballs. Now we're going to challenge the balance now by closing the eyes. And feel that ankle working hard to stabilize you. with the reflex ball and just get a little bit more proprioception. So proprioception is that awareness of your body in space. So you want to release that fascial tissue and allow for more movement, more proprioception in the foundation of the body. And put the ball to the side. Let's do the same thing again. Balance on that foot, spread the toes out, give yourself that four corners of stability, or those four corners of stability. Once you have your balance, then challenge yourself a little bit more by closing the eyes. And you'll probably find one side is a little bit easier than the other side. Generally, we favor one side more, so we do have a stronger side and a weaker side. Let's try and bring about balance in the sides of the body. Keep holding it, keep holding it. Don't forget to focus on your breathing. And another 4, and 3, 2, and 1. And just shake the legs out. Okay, what we're going to do now is a little bit of visual tracking. So what I want you to do is just stand in that position, feet slightly wider than hip distance apart. Extend your arms and your thumbs are side by side. So starting off, just look at your thumbs, and I want you to keep your head still and watch your thumbs. So let the eyeballs move as the head stays still, and follow those thumbs. Come back to the center. Drop the hand down. Look at the thumbs. Let the eyeballs move downwards with the thumbs, and then lift the hand up, hands up, and follow the thumbs up. Come back to the center. Do that one more time. Change sides. So go to the other side first, back to the center, the other side, and back to the center. Drop the thumbs down, and back to the center. Take the thumbs up, and back to the center. Now we're going to use the whole body. So rotate, and let the head move with the arms. Rotate, and back to center. Let's take the arms up this time, and back to center. Keep focusing on your breathing. Look down, drop the chin, breathe in. Let's go to the other side. Look, and back to center. It doesn't really matter which side, and back to center. Now come up, and back to center, and come down, and back to center. So things like vertigo and any vestibular movements and vestibular issues, this is a nice one to balance that fluid in the ears. So we can just use those movements to challenge the stability. You want to be able to move into these different positions. Now we're going to balance on one foot, and we're going to do the same thing again. So start off, just a small movement, head stays still, and eyes follow the thumbs. Drop the thumbs down, so you can make the movement smaller. And now lift up and follow the thumbs. Come back to center. Let's go to the other side, back to center. Follow with the eyeballs, look up, back to center, and look down. Let's do the same on the other foot, so give that foot a break, and the same thing. So balancing, arms ahead in front, let's track with the eyes, and back to center. Look over to the other side, back to center. Let's look down, and back to center, and look up, and back to center. Let's do one more. Eyes to one side, keep the head where it is, eyes to the other side, keep the head where it is. Drop the eyeballs down, center, and look up to center. Just shake the arms out. Let's go back to the other side. And now this time you're going to keep the foot in front and bring the other foot behind. So we already know we've used this position before, and it's quite a nice challenge on the balance, and you feel that back leg working hard to stabilize you. Now we're going to add the rotational moves with the upper body. So you're going to keep the head, keep the arms ahead, and now move with the head. Move so don't just move the eyeballs, move the whole head. Drop down, look at the hands, and come back to center. Up we go, and back to center. Let's repeat it, following the hands, and back to center. And over to the other side, and back to center. Then the head looks down, and back to center. And up, and back to center. Good, and let's do the same thing, taking the other foot in front. Squeeze and engage your glutes. Again, you're thinking big toes, you're thinking eyeballs, you're thinking butt, and the thumbs as well. Okay, so we're going to follow again with the head. So not just the eyes, with the whole head. Follow the arms, stabilize yourself, drop down, and back to center. And one more, up, and back to center. Oops. And let's do one last one. Side to center. Let's take the hands down to center and up to center and side to center. And just shake the arms out. Okay, so that's a nice challenge on any vestibular issues. Just getting that movement into the neck and the spine. Often when we have a lot of tension and tightness, we stop moving this area. So we want to be able to move into all these positions as much as possible. Let's have a quick drink of water. And now we're going to take both of those reflex balls or the tennis balls, whatever balls you have available, under the heels. So you're going to bring the heels onto the balls of the feet. I'm just standing at a slight angle so you can see me more easily. And we're going to take a nice deep breath in. Going to reach up and extend. And then as you exhale, I want you to tuck the chin to the chest, roll down through the spine, and just hang out there. Now you're going to bend the knees and drop down into a crouch position. And then you're going to extend the legs and take a nice deep breath in again. Uncurl through the spine and breathe. Open up and lift up to that extended position. And you're going to roll back down again. Exhaling as you go, roll down. And you squat down, lengthening through the spine. And extend the tailbone up, bring the chin to the chest. Take a nice deep breath in. And come up. Exhale, lifting up, and again, nice deep breath in. Reach up and lengthen into that position, and exhale. Take a nice deep breath in here. Chin to the chest and roll down. Into that crouch position and extend the legs. And breathe in again. Coming up and exhale. Nice deep breath in. Lift up and open up. And then exhale. And breathe in again. Exhale. Round down, roll down. And bounce your bum a few times. And then exhaling. And breathe in. Come up into the lift, all the way up. And exhale. Breathing in again. Open up. And exhale. Now we're going to take the balls of the feet onto the balls. So getting a little bit more length into the back line of the body. If you're not comfortable in this position, then you work without the balls. If you've got very tight hamstrings as well, you might prefer to do this without the balls underneath the balls of the feet. Let's breathe in. Lengthen up, open up. Now exhale. Round the spine, roll down. And now you need to bring your hands onto the mat. So bend the knees slightly, lengthen through this tailbone. And now I want you to push into the balls. But as I say, if you're not comfortable with your feet on the ball, then you release this and do them keep the feet on the mat. Now exhale. And breathe in. Uncurl through the spine. Exhale, exhale. Let's breathe in again. So come back into that open position and then exhale. And roll down, one sweeping movement, and lift the heels up into that crouch position. And here we go, breathing in. Well, let's lift the tailbone up, drop the heels, and breathe into the lift. And exhale. Take a nice deep breath in. Open yourself up. And exhale. Let's breathe in again. We're going to do two more. Chin to the chest. Exhale and roll down through the spine. Hands onto the mat. Lift the heels up. Push into that position. And breathing in. On your exhalation, drop the heels. Breathe in. And curl through the spine. Coming up. And again, another nice deep breath in. Open yourself up and exhale. We're going to do one more, exhaling. Down, down, down you go. And lifting the heels. And drop the heels. Breathe into your lift. And lengthen, open up and exhale. Good, now just keeping the balls close by. We're going to use them in a minute or two. I want you to challenge your balance just on the mat. Taking a nice deep breath in. You can bring your feet slightly closer together if you need to. Breathe in. We're coming up into prayer position with the hands, so you're right up on the balls of the feet. Now you're going to crouch down, keeping the heels lifted, and then you're going to pull yourself up to that extension, breathing in as you come up. Lengthen yourself and drop the heels. Exhale. Let's breathe in again. Rise up onto the balls of the feet. Bring the palms together and exhale into that squat position. And breathing in, coming up. And exhale. 2 more. Nice deep breath in. Rising up. Palms together. And exhale. Breathing in. Open yourself up. And drop the heels, exhaling. For the last one, nice deep breath in. And exhale. And breathing in. And exhale. We're now going to bring the balls back and open them up slightly wider. And again, if you're not comfortable in this position, then you're just going to work into a pigeon toe position. So we want to feel more movement. We're coming into an inward hip rotation. So we want to feel more stretch and more movement into the lower back, more lengthening around this lower part of the spine and into the hips. So you're going to take the heels onto the balls. Position the balls of the feet firmly onto the mat. Breathe in again. And now you're going to roll down. And I want you to feel that stretch coming around and down the lateral part of the leg. Let's breathe in and lift up. Squeeze the glutes, challenge your stabilizers. Breathe in. And coming up, exhale. Let's breathe in, circle the arms, open yourself up, and then exhale, and roll down. Okay, from there you're going to squat down, and I want you to turn your feet out into this position. You're going to come into prayer position, and push the elbows into the knees. So we're going to breathe in. When you breathe in, I want you to feel you lengthening out of the tailbone. And you're going to exhale now. And you're going to push the knees into the elbows and really activate those adductor muscles. Let's breathe in. Lengthen through the spine. Feel the sit bone lengthening down to the mat. Now exhale and push against the knees. Push the elbows with the knees. Breathe in and lengthen through the spine. And exhale again. Push the elbows in. Resist with the hands. So you can push the hands down slightly. Breathing in and exhaling and pushing. We're now going to drop down onto the mat. So you can just keep the balls handy. We either, if you're not comfortable in this position, this W sit position, then you're going to bring the balls behind the knees. And you're going to curl the toes under, so it's a plantar fascia stretch. And you're going to bounce the bum back to the heels. And then you're going to wiggle from side to side. So that's your position. If you are comfortable in this position, and again I'm going to face the side, I want you to bring the balls underneath the tailbones and open up your feet as wide as you can. Good. And you're going to wiggle the hips from side to side. So again, it's a bit of an inward hip rotation. We want to be able to move into these positions. We want to be able to sit in these positions. and have as much mobility in the body as we can. Wiggle those hips from side to side. Now you're going to bring the hands onto the mat behind you, and we're going to breathe in, opening, and I'll give you another option for the first position with the balls behind the knees. Open yourself up, and now you're exhaling, pushing into that tuck, feeling that stretch along there. You can keep going with that one. The second option is to bring those balls behind the knees, and you're going to bring the hands onto the heels. Now you're breathing in and opening up. Nod the head from side to side. Exhale and drop down. Keep going in that position. Otherwise I'm coming back into that W sit, and we're going to breathe in, opening up. On your exhalation, pushing and tucking. Now we're going to progress. So let's just do another 2 in this position, and exhale to your tuck. Breathing in, opening up, and exhaling to your tuck. So now we're in this tuck position. We're going to push the pelvis up, breathe in, and lower it down through the spine, bringing the tailbone, the sit bones onto the balls again. Let's breathe in, arch, and exhale to tuck. From there, pushing the pelvis up, nodding the head, and then exhaling as you lower down. Breathing in and exhale. Thrust the pelvis up and exhale. For one more, breathing in and exhale. Now breathe in again and exhale. If you are in this position, you're going to just focus on that thrust. So we're breathing in, thrusting, nodding, and exhaling. And again, nice deep breath in, thrusting, nodding, and exhaling. And we'll do one more, just breathing in and nodding and exhaling. So you've got those 2 options. Now we're going to come back into child's pose, and I want you to lengthen the fingers, bring the hands behind the neck. Feet are together, knees are apart, and you're going to push the hands. As you breathe in, you should feel the resistance against the hands as you breathe in, feeling the breath releasing those intercostal muscles that move right up under the scapula, all those intercostal muscles, and then you can release and exhale. So let's do 4 in this movement, in this position. So you're breathing in, feeling the resistance against the hands, and exhale. Let's do another 3 in this position. Breathing in and exhale. 2 more. Nice deep breath in and exhale. For the last one, nice deep breath in and exhale. Coming forward into that prone position and taking the reflex ball right underneath the sternum. Rest your forehead on the mat and bring your arms next to your body. So we're going to take a deep breath in. Squeeze the scapula together, so use those rhomboids, activate those Back arm lines. Little fingers are leading the way. Now exhale. And breathe in. And exhale. 2 more. Nice deep breath in. And exhale. For the last one, breathing in. Pull those shoulder blades together. Feel the lengthening out of the neck. Those rhomboids are working, so the neck should be lengthening out. And exhale. Still in this, with the ball under the sternum, we're now going to bring the elbows, and we call this a capital E. We're going to start moving into a rotation. So you, again, I want you to activate the back arm lines as you breathe in. Let's pull one side, pull it back. So I'm using my left elbow, and I want you to rotate over your left shoulder. Look over your left shoulder. Then exhale, back to center. Now breathe in again. Pull the right elbow back and activate as you look over that right side. Breathe out to center. Let's just do another 2. Breathing in. Pull that left elbow back. Look over the shoulder and exhale. Back to center. For the last one, nice deep breath in. Pull that right elbow back. Activate and exhale. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Push up onto the hands and knees. And again, we're going to go back into that stretch. So I want you to bend the elbows and bring the hands behind the neck. You're going to breathe in and push against the hands. And as you exhale, drop down. Let's do another 3. Nice deep breath in. Push against the hands. And exhale. 2 more. Nice deep breath in. Push against the hands. And exhale. For the last one, nice deep breath in. And push against the hands. And exhale. Come up, and we're going to go into a supine position. So have a quick drink of water. You're going to need either both the reflex balls or the tennis balls if you only have one reflex ball. Okay, lying on your back, take the balls on either side of the mat, and let's take a deep breath in. Knees are bent, feet are flat. We're going to exhale, and then breathe in again. Push the pelvis up to the ceiling, and you're going to reposition the balls right underneath the sit bones again, or slightly higher than the sit bones. We're working into an inward hip rotation again. So your feet are wide as the mat, and I want you to open up your arms. And as you breathe in, you're going to drop one knee down. So you're coming into an inward hip rotation. Slide the knee along the inside of the other leg. And then exhale to center. As you exhale, push into the balls and tuck the tailbone under. Let's breathe in. Drop the other knee towards the other ankle, and then exhale. Push into the tuck. Let's breathe in. Drop the knee, feel that rotation, and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Keep going and exhale. So when you breathe in, I want you to think of breathing into that lateral side. And exhale. Knees are together. Breathe into the other side. We're going to do another 4 and exhale. For 3 and exhale. 2 more and exhale. For the last one and exhale. Bring your feet closer together. Reposition the balls if you need to. Let's focus a bit on arching and tucking. So we're breathing in and exhale. Now let you stay in that exhalation. Let the right foot float off the mat. Drop the right foot. Breathe in and exhale. Let the left foot float off the mat. We're going to do 2 more like this. Breathing in. Exhale. And the last one. Nice deep breath in. And exhale. If you have any strain in the lower back, you'll continue with that movement. Otherwise, if you can, I want you to breathe in. Exhaling, tuck, and let both feet float off the mat. Keep the tuck position. You're still exhaling. Drop the feet down. Breathe in. And exhale. Drop the feet. 2 more. Breathing in. And exhale. Reposition the balls if you need to. Last one. And exhale. I want you to continue now. We're going to add a double bounce on the exhalation to the chest. Breathe in and exhale. Double bounce. Drop down. 3 more like that. Breathing in. Exhale. Two more. And exhale. And exhale. Now we're going to add a leg extension, so a similar movement. This time you're going to extend the legs. Any pain in the lower back, you continue with the one foot. You double bounce the knee, drop it down, breathe in. Continue to the other side, exhaling, double bounce the knee, drop down, breathe in. Then now when we go into the extension, the leg extensions, you can tuck and bounce the leg in an extended position. Keep the tuck position as you bend the knee, release the foot so you're supporting the lower back. And breathe out. And either bending or extending the leg. Tuck, release the foot and breathe in. Otherwise, 2 legs. Breathe in. And on your exhalation, lift the knees and bounce. 2, bend the knees, you're still tucking, drop the feet, breathe in. So it's not a big movement, you've got a limited amount of time because your movement is following your breathing. So you're still on the exhalation, drop the feet, now you breathe in, we're going to do 2 more. And exhale. For the last one, completely empty those lungs of breath. Exhale, exhale, release, and breathe in. And keep your feet down, exhale, push the pelvis up and release the balls. Hug the knees into the chest. Now I want you keeping the balls close by to cross. You still have the knees pointing to the upright, to the upper body. You're going to take one foot and you're going to use that foot to push the knee across. The other hand to the outside of the knee. So you're going to bounce into that position. You're going to breathe in and exhale. Now we want to increase the stretch and the release around the lateral side of the legs. So I want you to position the balls, and you might need to play around with the position of the balls so you get the most benefit from that release. So if you're not feeling much, then move the balls around slightly. Otherwise, you're taking hold of the knee with the opposite hand, and you're going to breathe in. On your exhalation, use the foot to push the knee across and pull the knee away from the center. Breathe in and exhale. So bring the balls closer to the spine if you're not feeling much, because we've got that sciatic nerve that runs down the legs. So I want you to encourage that release. Breathe out as you bounce. Breathe in and exhale. Let's do 2 more. And exhale. For the last one. And exhale. Good. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So I want you to release the balls and bring the other foot across the body. So the opposite hand will be pulling and the foot will be pushing the knee. Let's bring the balls back, position them somewhere else. So you're getting the most release. Let's breathe in. And on the exhalation, breathe in and exhale. 2 more. And exhale. For the last one. And exhale. Let's release the ball, release the foot, release the balls. Have a nice big yawn. And stretch everything out. And lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Now tuck your chin to your chest. Reach your hands to your knees. Squeeze your glutes. Breathe in. And come up into that lifted position. And just bounce yourself forward. Forehead to the knees. Reach the fingers to the toes. And come back into that lifted position. Breathing in and lengthening. Okay, we're going to come into either a Z-sit or I call it a knee box position. So you're opening up. We're going to take one of the reflex balls and you're going to massage along the inside of that leg. So you're from that seated position into your knee box and you're going to massage the ball along the inside of that leg. Roll down the inside of the shin, behind the shin bone, and when you get to the foot, you're going to roll along the inside of that arch. Now I want you to reverse the release, so from the arch, behind the ankle bone, up towards the knee, and then you're going to roll along the inside of that leg again, right into the corner. Okay, we're going to do the same thing over to the other side. So drop into your knee box. Let's start right inside the hip bone, on the inner thigh, moving down, releasing those adductors, roll down to the knee and along behind the shin bone, right down, behind the ankle bone, and into the arch of the foot. Give it a good release. Keep going, rolling around the arch and up the inside of that leg. Back along the inner thigh and finish off at the hip. Okay, so now this is a bit of an external rotation. We're coming back to center and over to the other side. Bring the reflex ball right under that front sit bone again. And now lengthening right up and out of the hips. We're going to breathe in and bring the arms next to the ears. Exhale in this position. We're rotating towards the back leg, so I want you to breathe in to your rotation and then exhale. Come back to center. Sitting nice and tall, use that ball to lengthen the posture. Breathing in and lift up and exhale. Let's do another 2. Nice deep breath in. Rotate and exhale. Finish off with 1 more, breathing in and rotate. Now you're going to bring the same arm as that front leg onto the floor next to you. I want to see nice movement, so using that ball to your advantage to get more movement into that top hip. So we're going to swing around, rotating towards that supporting arm, pushing the hip forward, reaching around into that rotation. Now breathe in, open yourself up, drop the hip down, rotate the arm, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Now breathe out into your rotation. Let's breathe in again. Open yourself up and exhale into the rotation. 2 more. Let's breathe in, rotate and exhale. For the last one, breathing in and exhale. Stay in this rotation. You're now going to, I can just move a little bit into this position, and you're now going to assist. So we exhaling, rotate, breathe in, push the pelvis up and lengthen more into that lateral side. Breathe in there, and now exhale and rotate. Breathe in, firing the glutes with your breath, and exhale. Let's do another 2, breathing in, lift up and exhale. For the last one, reach up and exhale. Let's move over to the other side. I'm going to come into this position, so bring the feet, straddle the mat with the feet, and then you can rotate more easily. Bring the ball underneath that front leg. So now we're coming into this knee, back into this knee box position. Position that ball so you can sit on it and use it to your advantage to help the rotation. Bring the arms next to the ears. We're going to rotate towards the back leg. So you're going to breathe in and exhale. And again, 3 more. Nice deep breath in to that rotation and exhale. Breathing in, open yourself up and exhale. For the last one, breathing in and exhale. Now open up and bring the hand behind you onto the mat. So let's get that movement in the hip. So we're going to open up that arm and that hip, breathing in. And let's focus on breathing in here, opening up, rotating that hip back, and then exhale. Do your rotation. Breathing in, open up into the hip, rotate, breathing out. Now breathing in, opening up, breathe into the space, and exhale. For the last one, breathing in and exhale. Stay in this position, we're breathing in, fire your glutes with your breath. So thrust up and then drop onto the ball, exhaling. So come into a bit of a tuck position, you pushing back into that rotation. Breathing in, lift up, and exhale. Breathing in, and exhale. We're going to finish off with one more. And exhale. Just release the ball, and I want you to come back into that seated position, perhaps have a quick drink of water, and we're going to just activate those glutes a little bit. So feet in front, going back to the first side into that knee box position, taking the hands onto the elbows. We're pushing up, back into the rotation. Anyone with any knee issues, you're going to stay up in this lifted position and you're just going to drop and lift. Otherwise, we're taking it all the way down. Breathing out, drop down, breathing in, and lift. Let's do 8. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. You've got the option of just dropping and lifting. Here we go, 6 more. Exhaling and inhaling. Exhale and inhale. 4 to go. And 3. 2 more. And exhale. And inhale. Come back to your seated position, feet in front, rock over to the other side. Either starting down here, or you can come up onto the mat, onto the knees, and just stay in that lifted position. You're still working the glutes and working into the rotation, but you'll take less strain in the knees. Let's drop down. Here we go for 8. Breathing in and exhale. And again, breathe in and exhale. For 3. And exhale. For 4. And exhale. For 5. And exhale. 4 to go. And 3. 2 more. And exhale. For the last one. And exhale. And coming back into that seated position. Let's sit lengthways on the mat. Roll down through the spine. Lengthen the legs out. Have a nice big yawn. And stretch. And one more exercise. We're going to use both of those reflex balls. The one ball between the knees, feet together, knees together. We're going to drop the knees over to the right side. So I want you to bring the ball onto the upper trapezius next to the spine, on the left side of the spine, between the shoulder blade and the spine. Now you're going to take the upper body to the left side and the feet together, the knees together, squeezing that ball over to the right side. So we're going to breathe in and tuck, crunching towards the left with the elbow you lifting up and the knees are coming up. So we're crunching into those obliques. Then we're opening up and we're breathing in. Exhaling, squeeze the ball, pull that elbow, that right elbow towards the left side as you lift the knees and crunch into those obliques. We're going to do another 5. Breathing in and exhale. Crunch. Breathing in. Pushing into that ball on the left shoulder blade and exhale. Breathing in and exhale. Let's do another 3. And exhale. 2 more. And exhale. Release that ball from the left scapula over to the other side. So bring the knees to the left, position the ball onto the right shoulder blade, between the spine and the shoulder blade. Let's open up the elbows, position the ball so you can use it to your advantage and get a little bit more lift into that movement. Squeeze the ball between the knees and let's breathe into that open position on your exhalation. Crunch into those obliques. Let's breathe in, open up, squeeze the ball and exhale. We've got 6 to go. Breathing in and exhale. For 5. Up and over the ball, lengthen, breathe into the space, exhale and crunch. Breathe in and exhale. Let's do another 3, breathing in and exhale. 2 more. And exhale, squeeze, tuck, tilt. Last one. And exhale. Take that ball from behind the right shoulder blade, release the ball behind the legs, between the knees, extend your legs, link your fingers, bring the ball to the top of the spine along the occiput ridge. We're going to roll along that occiput ridge. So just release any tension along the base of the skull. Lengthen yourself out, have a nice big yawn and stretch. Take a breath in, exhale, chin to the chest, reach the hands to the knees, squeeze in your glutes, breathe in, lift up and throw yourself forward and bounce there. Sitting tall, breathing in, rock around onto your hands and knees. Take a nice deep breath into your arch. Exhale to your tuck. Slide your fingers to your knees. Uncurl through the spine, circle the shoulders up and back, nod the head, step one foot up and the other foot, come up to standing and shake everything up. Well done, and thank you for joining me.